Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Donna and this is Donna Loves Yarn, because I do. I love yarn, as you're gonna know by the end of this video. So today is October 17th, 2023, and for me this is still morning. Well, it's almost noon. Anyway, I've been wanting to do this video for a while now, but I just got the opportunity to do it. Some of you may know that Ravelry was running some sort of promotion last week, and it was kind of a collaboration with JoAnn, where they offered a discount code if you use their link and go to JoAnn, add to your cart, and then when you check out, you'd get a discount code. You'd copy it and you'd paste it into the coupon field, and you'd get 30% off what was already, I'd say, heavily discounted for what I bought. And I wished I'd done this sooner, because I would have loved to have shared this opportunity with my yarny friends, because it was a heck. I mean, between both discounts, I got 55% off. Looking through the JoAnn website, it brought up a lot of yarns that I had not seen before when shopping JoAnn, which I don't do very often, but when I haven't really seen some of these yarns. Some of them look like they may have been maybe discontinued. The yarn in particular that I was looking for was from K&C, and if some of you remember, K&C brought out last year a new hank, which at that time I saw the 75, I think it was 75% superwash merino, 25 nylon, I believe. It was a sock yarn. So I saw those and I really liked that. I already have some of those from previous purchases. And then they had the cotton, and I think there was a third. Oh, the cotton with the lurex, and I have those. I had never seen, because I would have bought them, I had never seen that they offered 100% superwash merino, which is my favorite yarn. Has been since I started my journey last spring of last year. So I've always had an attraction to not only the natural fibers, but superwash merino in particular, regardless of the weight. I like all the weights. And then I have this weird attraction to hanks. I don't know what it is. I'm going to try and reduce the glare on my glasses. I have a weird attraction to hanks. If I see a hank of yarn, I don't even care what the fiber is. I'm automatically attracted to it. I don't know why. But I think it's because when I first started my crochet journey, spring of 2022, one of the first yarns I found was at a local salvage store, and it was in a hank. And at that time, I didn't know a lot about yarn brands or fibers or much anything like that. So I looked at it and kind of, I don't know what this is. I may have bought one and then brought it home and researched it and saw that it was a good yarn. So I went back and over time bought all they had. That was Cloudborne Fibers yarn, which is, some of it's superwash, some of it isn't. But I bought a lot, and I still have a lot of it. And then I found one of the greatest things I found, which sparked my love for Malabrigo. They had several hanks of, excuse me, several hanks of a Malabrigo discontinued chunky yarn. It was so soft. And I think it was only $3.99 a hank. And I eventually bought all they had of that also. So that sparked my love for Malabrigo, merino wool, hanks, all that. So over the course of the last year and a half, I've really added to my collection of hanks and wool. So that brings me back to the JoAnn and Ravelry collaboration. I saw that they had the 100% superwash merino hanks. I had not seen them before. So I went through all the colors and picked what I liked, and I ended up picking 7 different colorways, 4 hanks of each. Took a long time for me, it took a long time for them to not only ship it, but for me, well, it took longer for them to get it ready to ship than it did for me to get it. I think I had to wait a week before they finally shipped it. So I'm here to show you what I got. And I'd like to get more, but now the collaboration is over. I was going to show it to you on the website, but the collaboration is over. The tail end of it, they were offering discounts for the JoAnn's brand. I can't think now what the name of it is. They offered a discount on that and Red Heart, I believe, and no extra discount for any other brands. Only 2 brands. Before it was 30% off all yarn, and like I said, ended up being 55% off. Normally these hanks I think were $11.99, maybe $12.99, and I got them for like $6 and change. Crazy. So I can't wait to use them. And oddly enough, it says they're a 3-weight. I don't agree with that. I don't think they're 3 weights. So I'm going to show you each one, just the single hank. I got 4 of each. So let's get started. And then I've got some whips and a FO to show you. So this first one, again, it's K&C. Ah, darn, I wish it wasn't backwards. K&C product, hand dyed, 100% merino wool. It doesn't say superwash, but it feels like superwash, so it must be. Machine washable, so it is superwash. This is called Catawba Grape. It's so squishy. I don't think I've ever felt this squishy a merino wool before. And then there's the, that doesn't look like a 3-weight to me. It's not focusing very well. I have a new camera. Anyway, that doesn't look like a 3-weight to me. That looks more like a 2. But you can tell me what you think. 240 yards, 3.5 ounce, 100 gram hank. Lightweight 3. I don't know why it won't focus. Excuse me. So 4 of those, Catawba Grape. Gorgeous. Oh, this next one is called Mermaid Lagoon. Look at that. Those are gorgeous. I'm not a big fan of blue, or teal, but the blue that this isn't really showing up true to color. This is more of a teal. To me, it's showing up blue on the camera, but it's a teal. And then there's purple up here, and then a little bit of almost magenta down here. Same specs, 240 yards. So soft. And it smells great. All right, this next one is called Spruce. And it is tonal. This is a tonal solid. Well, tonal and solid are 2 different things. But this is definitely a tonal. It's got different, you're probably not going to be able, well, you might be able to tell. Kind of different shades, a lighter and a darker spruce color. It's showing up kind of grayish on the screen, but it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. 4 of those. And then we have Sangria Pink. I don't remember seeing these, guys. Do you remember seeing 100% superwash merino? Because I don't. At least not on their website. I don't go into the JoAnn's store hardly at all. I mean, I've probably been into a JoAnn's since last year, maybe four times, 5 times, maybe. And I don't remember seeing these. But isn't that gorgeous? That is. And see, I could combine, well, yeah, see, I could combine these two. Isn't that pretty? The Catawba and the Sangria Pink. I could combine those two. That would work out perfect. There's that one. And then we have Pumpkin Spice. Isn't that pretty? That's a really nice shade of orange. It's coming up kind of light on the camera. It's a little darker of a pumpkin. Oh, so pretty. So squishy. And then I have Washed Indigo. Again, it's a little bit darker in person than that's showing. Now that I know it's a 3-weight, the 240 yards makes sense, because if it was 2-weight, it would be about double that. So I'm glad I got 4 each. And these will probably turn into shawls. Oh, wouldn't these make beautiful shawls? And finally, I have Fall Festival. These two would go together, I think. These two would even go together. Those two would probably go together. That would be really pretty. This reminds me, I almost brought it down too. This reminds me of another colorway from the Authentic Hand Dyed from Hobby Lobby. This reminds me a lot of it. There's some colors that aren't in both, but it's the same kind of concept. So that is all 7 colors. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to try them. They're so soft. So soft. All right, now for my finished object. I may have to stand up so you can see this. I haven't sewn my ends in yet. But this was, oh, I should have gotten the information. Let me see if I can find out whose channel this is, so that you know, because this is an awesome pattern, you guys. This is such a great pattern. I'm going to have a drink of coffee. This is a great pattern. Let's see here. I'm going to tell you the channel before I show you the thing. There it is. Ophelia Talks. And her name is Anya. I think the J is silent, or like a Y. Anya. And it's called the Agatha's Reading Shawl. She must be a reader because she mentioned Agatha Christie. Sorry, I got something in my eye. This is a great pattern. For those of you that aren't that crazy about the triangle shawl with the deep V in the back, this is a great option for a shawl. Let me stand up so you can see. It's a 3-sided shawl. Isn't it nice? That's nice. And Gives great coverage on the arms. Oh, I just love it. I love it. I love it. And I made it using the alpaca mill ends from Hirschner's. So you can see all the strands of alpaca poking out there. One cake made this nice size shawl. And it's so easy. It's solid double crochets in the middle. And then you've got the double crochet, chain one, double crochet, skip one between to make the little windows, or she calls boxes. So easy, so incredibly easy. The first 5 rows, I think, are just double crochet rows with a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet between them that forms that V. So that's that one. That is finished. Finished it day before yesterday. And I have a whip. Excuse me, I always do this in the morning or soon after I get up. This one I'll probably finish today. And it'll probably be at my booth at Market on Thursday. Again, I have to stand up. And it's still attached to the ball, so. Excuse me, gosh. So this is almost done. I've got about a softball sized ball of yarn left to finish it. So it's more than wingspan still already, so it's going to be a nice size. It'll be a nice size shawl. And that is made using one of the Hobie Cotton Kings, or cotton, I think this is actually a cotton acrylic blend yarn. So yeah, that's pretty. And oops, I've only got that much left. So there's that. And then I'm starting another Agatha's Reading shawl. This is all I've gotten so far. And that's the yarn. That's the yarn. So the other one took me about a week. So, you know, if I can spend enough time, this might, I know it'll be done by Christmas, and it's going to be for my sister. So that's that. I don't need to show you that. Well, I'll show it to you. This is a cowl made with a knit crate yarn. It's alpaca and tencel, I believe. This is very squishy. And this is the falling leaves pattern. I'm working on a hat right now to go with it. And actually, this is almost wide enough to be a snood. Almost wide enough. Let's see. It's really, see, you could wear it like a snood, but very nice. It'd keep you nice and warm. Very nice and warm. So that's about all I have for the yarn and the whips and FOs. Excuse me. My gosh, I hope that's all for today. I think that's all. Oh, back there is, oh, by the way, the shawl I just showed you is the Peekaboo Shells shawl. That one is also the Peekaboo Shells shawl from Crystal at Bag O' Day. The hat is one of Crystal's beanies, and right now I can't think of the name of it. It was like my favorite pattern for a long time. Born. Something with the word born in it. I can't think of it. But that's a great beanie. And that's made using Malabrigo. Worsted, I believe. Malabrigo worsted. So that is what I have for now, guys. I'm glad I finally got this out. I'm sorry for all the clearing of the throat. It's just something that happens. Acid reflux and all that. So I appreciate you watching. You know, I know it's a small channel. It's probably not going to do anything, but I want to do this just for fun anyway. So if nobody watched, I think my last video only got 4 views so far. And I did that about a week ago. The quality wasn't very good though, because I was using my laptop camera. So anybody that watched that, I apologize for the quality of that. I have a new phone, and I finally got a tripod. I'm getting a phone call, so I must go. Thank you. I'll see ya.